For the Cosa Nostra purist, once inducted, you are a member for life. You go in alive and you come out dead. There's no quitting. And in theory, there's no retirement. Well, that's exactly how Genovese soldier Albert Chinky Facchiano saw it. A man who was volunteering to whack people at the age of 90. Let's check him out. Welcome to OC Shorts, bringing you detailed historical snapshots of the American Mafia and other organised crime. Today, I'm going to take a quick look at Albert Chinky Facchiano, a man who embodied Cosa Nostra to his very core. Born in 1910, only 13 years after the legendary Charles Lucky Luciano, the veteran mobster managed to outlive many of his more illustrious contemporaries, including Vito Genovese, the mysterious Philip Lombardo, the cigar-chomping Tony Salerno, and even Vincent Gigante, eventually dying at the grand age of 101 in 2011. But for Facchiano, there was none of this semi-retirement that you hear about with some aging mobsters. In that respect, he was very similar to Sonny Franzese, in that he remained very active even in his 9th decade on this planet. Facchiano had a criminal record going back to the 1930s. In 1932, Chinky spent 2 years in prison on a robbery conviction in Pittsburgh. Following this, he had arrest for grand larceny in 1936 and in 1944 on bookmaking charges. It is believed that in the late 1950s, Genovese family boss Vito Genovese sent Facchiano down to Florida to join a fast-growing operation of loan sharking, robbery and bank fraud. After Vito had passed away in 1969, Chinky continued in the Sunshine State under his successor, Philip Benny Squint Lombardo. According to mob expert Jerry Capisi, Facchiano was a quintessential old-school gangster, always smartly dressed and politely spoken, until you crossed him. In 1979, Facchiano was sentenced to 25 years in prison on racketeering charges. He was released in 1987, although some sources say it was 1989. However, it is in Facchiano's twilight years that he achieved near legendary status. On February the 27th, 2001, the 90-year-old Facchiano was dining with several Genovese members, including Salvatore Sammy Meatballs Aparo and acting boss Joe Zito. The group had been reminiscing about the days gone by of Fat Tony Salerno, Lombardo and Vincent Gigante. During dinner, Facchiano told acting boss Joe Zito that if anyone needed killing, then he should be considered for the work. Joe Zito told Chinky that at their age they really should be retired, and that sort of thing should be left to the younger guys. According to an FBI report, Facchiano fiercely disagreed and simply responded, "You're never retired," and then insisted that he was always ready to commit murder for the family. 5 years later, Genovese captain John Buster Ardito was heard on a wiretap talking about a trip that he made with Facchiano to threaten a Genovese member they thought might be thinking about cooperating with the authorities. Chinky was 95 and Ardito 85 at the time. Ardito joked, "Yeah, 2 hitmen, me and Chinky, 95 years old. I tell you, if we pulled the trigger, we would have fell on the floor." A law enforcement official once witnessed the gangsterous nature of Facchiano even in his 90s. He recalls seeing Chinky at the Gulfstream racecourse in Florida. Facchiano was exiting the bathroom when a large man in a wheelchair turned the corner and nearly hit Chinky. The law enforcement official was behind the man in the wheelchair and remembers, "I could see Chinky's face and he gave the guy in the wheelchair a 'watch where the fuck you're going' look." It was scary. The guy in the wheelchair was visibly shaken and stammered, "Sorry, excuse me," and breathed a sigh of relief as Chinky walks away. If the guy had made the wrong remark, he would have been cracked. He knew it, he felt it, I felt it, that this little old guy was a genuine wise guy. Despite over 60 years in the mob, Facchiano never made it above the rank of soldier, a fact that apparently rankled the aging mobster. 10 days after Chinky's 90th birthday, longtime Genovese associate Thomas Cafaro described Facchiano as still very active. But he also said that Chinky was an abusive old codger who thinks he should have been boss. But in reality, Chinky couldn't shine Fat Tony or Benny Squint's shoes. In 2007, the 97-year-old mobster was charged with witness tampering and racketeering. Due to his ailing health, he was sentenced to 6 months house arrest and 18 months probation, all of which he was able to spend in his luxury waterfront apartment in Miami. Chinky eventually dying at the age of 101 in 2011. Thanks for watching.